With its mountain backdrop and urban beaches, Vancouver has rightly earned reputation of being one of the most beautiful cities in the world. With its extensive parks and agreeable climate keeping temperatures mild throughout the year, Vancouver is a paradise for outdoor activities. But it also boasts a busy cultural life, fantastic shopping, and incredible dining. Welcome to Where to Travel. On today's video, we are going to show you the top 10 best places to visit in Vancouver, Canada, so make sure to stay until number 1, because they will really leave you astonished. Number 10. Capilano Suspension Bridge. Overcome your vertigo and experience Vancouver the way the birds do. The Capilano Suspension Bridge is the oldest tourist attraction in the city. It dates back to 1889, and the 450-foot-long and 230-foot-high bridge offers spectacular views of the Capilano River below. Visitors call it thrilling, exciting, and an overall great experience. The fun doesn't end once you reach the other side of the canyon. More suspension bridges and daredevil activities await at the Treetops Adventure. With this canopy walk, set among the park's 250-year-old Douglas fir trees, you'll have the chance to walk 110 feet above the forest floor, from viewing platform to viewing platform. Continue to tempt fate along the cliff walk, a set of cantilevered and suspended walkways that meander along the canyon's edge. Number 9. Vancouver Lookout. Some travelers say the Vancouver Lookout should be your first sightseeing stop. From the panoramic observation deck, you can enjoy a 360-degree view of the city below, including the North Shore and Olympic Peninsula Mountains, as well as the sprawling Stanley Park. Sitting on the 55th floor of the Harbour Centre building in downtown Vancouver, the lookout is reached via glass elevator, where the 40-second ride takes visitors up more than 550 feet to the top. Make the most of the spectacular vantage point by visiting on a clear day. Number 8. Museum of Anthropology at UBC. While the city itself hasn't celebrated a large amount of birthdays, the area on which Vancouver was founded possesses a rich, cultural past. The Museum of Anthropology, part of the University of British Columbia, houses one of the world's most impressive collections of art and artifacts from the Northwest Coast First Nations. In the Great Hall alone, you'll spot ornately decorated canoes, ritual masks, totem poles, and other Native American relics. Other areas of the museum display 15th-century European pottery, priceless jewelry, and local art. Number 7. Kitsilano Beach. When the weather's nice, follow Vancouverites down to the shores of English Bay to Kitsilano Kits Beach. Often compared to LA's Venice Beach, this shoreline along the northern edge of Kitsilano is the city's most popular swim spot, especially for the city's 20-something crowd. When you're not relaxing on the sand or admiring the skyline views, you'll find areas for inline skating and volleyball, along with tennis courts and a playground. Visitors do warn that the beach can get quite busy in summer, but it is clean and always has good vibes. If you're in the mood for swim, but the bay water is just a little too chilly for your liking, try the area's heated, saltwater Kitsilano pool. You can also visit the nearby Vancouver Maritime Museum, which offers an educational respite from the summer sun. When you need to grab a refreshment, you'll find several concession stands as well as a more formal dining room at the Boathouse restaurant on Kits Beach. Number 6. Queen Elizabeth Park. Attracting more than 6 million visitors a year, Queen Elizabeth Park is one of Vancouver's most popular outdoor spaces, second only to Stanley Park. Spread out across nearly 130 acres, the park features a rose garden, a meticulously manicured quarry garden, and an arboretum with about 1,500 native and exotic trees. When you're not admiring the park's flora, head inside the Bloedel Conservatory to visit the fauna. The conservatory features more than 120 free-flying exotic birds, not to mention 500 tropical plants and 3 different climate zones. Step outside the conservatory, and you'll spot the Dancing Waters fountain display, along with several sculptures scattered throughout the plaza. Since the park sits at the highest point in Vancouver, it offers spectacular views of the city skyline, mountains, and shoreline from the Fountain Plaza. Number 5. Granville Island. This former industrial site is now one of Vancouver's most beloved neighborhoods. Practically its own mini-city, Granville Island's former factories now house trendy restaurants, galleries, and theaters. But the main draw here is the Granville Island Public Market, often described as one of the best open-air markets in North America. Among the seemingly endless aisles of fresh produce and local crafts, you'll find a variety of food stalls selling everything from baked goods to ethnic snacks. If the weather is nice, try and grab a seat outside by the water. You can watch ferry boats putter back and forth in English Bay while enjoying the performances of the buskers who regularly play for market crowds. Number 4. VanDusen Botanical Garden. Often described by travelers as a hidden gem, the VanDusen Botanical Garden is spread across 55 acres in the center of Vancouver. Visitors called the garden very peaceful. The garden features several sections, including a stone garden and a hedge maze, a favorite among past visitors. But perhaps the most popular feature of VanDusen is the Laburnum Walk, described on the garden's website as the most photographed area of its 55 acres. The path is made memorable by the yellow chain-like blooms that hang from the laburnum branches. Number 3. Yaletown. Vancouver's definitive late-night hotspot, Yaletown has steadily increased in popularity since it transformed from a warehouse district to the trendy area it is today. Often compared to New York City's Soho neighborhood, Yaletown features chic boutiques, restaurants and hotels, including one of the city's top properties, Opus Vancouver. Even if you don't plan to hang your hat at Opus, you should still plan to check out the hotel's cocktail lounge of the same name. Other top nightlife spots include Yaletown Brewing Company, Pierre's Lounge and Bar None. In Yaletown there is something for everyone, with a wide range of dining and drinking options and a variety of prices. Number 2. Grouse Mountain. Towering over North Vancouver, Grouse Mountain has been a popular outdoor getaway for years, especially since the views from the summit span the entire city on a clear day. Originally used only for skiing, Grouse now offers year-round activities, including the Grouse Grind, a nearly 2-mile trail often referred to by residents as Mother Nature's Stairmaster. There are a total of 2,830 stairs along the trail. During the winter, a favorite time for locals, you'll have a bevy of activities to occupy your time. Grouse Mountain slopes boast 33 ski and snowboard runs, 4 chairlifts and 6 terrain parks, not to mention 4 snowshoeing trails. There's also a zip line, a skating pond, a high-definition cinema, a wildlife refuge and several eateries, including a Starbucks and the observatory, a formal dining room with 360-degree mountaintop views. Number 1. Stanley Park. This nearly 1,000-acre park on the tip of Vancouver's thumb, just north of the West End, is home to some of the city's favorite, most visited attractions. In fact, you could easily spend more than a day here and still not see everything this urban oasis has to offer. If you want to experience the park the way the locals do, walk, cycle or jog around the nearly 20-mile-long seawall that hugs Vancouver's waterfront. The path starts at the Vancouver Convention Center and ends at Spanish Banks Beach Park. If you're not up for the walk, you'll find several bike rental companies near the park. With your bike, you'll be able to explore the more than 17 miles of forest trails that are much less crowded than the rest of the park. Travelers recommend biking the South Creek Trail, which leads to the lily pad-covered Beaver Lake. If you're not up for all that exercise, you can ride a hop-on, hop-off trolley or a horse-drawn carriage. Both guided tours, offered seasonally, include informational narration. The park offers a great escape from the city and has one of the prettiest seawall walks around. Let us know which destination you like the most and which country would you love to visit. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out any of our awesome content. See you on the next video.